Bonjour. So today is day 8 of the distress and anxiety tips and tools that I am offering to you. So today I wanted to talk about reframing. Reframing is a technique that we use in therapy. It is about offering to the person another perspective, because when you are stuck with an issue, we're talking about anxiety and distress here, when you are in and with a strong connection, strong link, and with your distress and anxiety, it is very difficult to have that more healthy distance with it, so you can manage it differently. So our job as therapists is to offer the person different tools, different approaches to create that distance, so there is the possibility of thinking and behaving and feeling whatever there is within us in a different way. So reframing is really part of it. And I was just seeing a post yesterday and about that, and I thought spot on. And I have already shared it with a few person I'm working with, and they said, and I asking them, is that useful for you? And the answers were all the time around, yes, very, thank you very much. So I thought, I have to share that today. So I'm going to read them to you so you can understand how what it is about reframing and how this can help you here and now. So if you're telling to yourself, I am stuck at home, you can instead think and consider, I get to be safe in my home and spend time with my family. So see how it resonates for you, okay? Instead of I'm stuck at home, I get to be safe in my home and spend time with my family. Second one, I will get sick. And actually they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So second one, I will get sick. Reframing into I will self-isolate and wash my hands. This will significantly decrease my chances of getting sick. Feel the difference? We're not changing the reality there. We're changing the perception of the reality. Reality is reality. But the way you perceive things change the whole of your life, outside and inside. Okay? Third, I will run out of items at home during self-isolation, and this is what led people to empty all the shops for food. Okay? Reframing. I have prepared for this, and I will use my items wisely. I have everything I need for now. See how reframing lower the distress and the anxiety, and it's still very true. Okay? Fourth, everything is shutting down, I'm panicking. Reframing into the most important places such as medical centers, pharmacies, and grocery stores remain open. Okay, again, feel the difference it makes for you. The fifth and last, there is too much uncertainty right now. Into, while I can't control the situation around me, I can control my actions. Doing breath work, calling loved ones, getting enough sleep and proper nutrition, doing activities I love at home will all help during these times. So you see, all those reframing sentences are true. It's just about changing perception. It's really all about that. You're not denying the difficulty. When you reframe, it's very important not to stretch the reframing too far from whatever you are feeling. Okay? If the distance is too big, then you won't be connecting with it. It's going to be much more difficult to connect with it. But the one I have just read now are realistic, because they are true. This is what is happening. So instead of being centered in you, in your distress, in your anxiety and your own perception of it, you can choose to think a different way, to consider a different way, because whatever is happening around you, the way you can and you allow yourself to consider things will make a huge difference. Okay, if ever you want to read those sentences I have just read to you, you may see them going on different social medias. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram. It is Hypnotherapy for Women. Okay, and then you can read them, but you might see them going on. But yes, again, the main point to remember today is when you tell yourself something, and in my world it is called autosuggestion. When you give yourself autosuggestion and they are nourishing your anxiety or your distress, think about reframing. Think about stating facts without the emotional response you are having to them, because then you can manage your anxiety and distress levels and you can change your own reality. Okay, so if you need any further help, please contact me. I'm very happy to support. Don't forget, I have free support during that pandemic we are going through. Don't hesitate. Okay, have a beautiful time, and reframing, don't forget. Au revoir.